Hello, my name is Faithe Shote, and I am a senior studying environment sustainability here at Cornell. This TED Talk doesn't start this summer, last semester, or even last year. It starts 57 years ago in Nigeria. So my father was born February 12th, 1966 in Nigeria, where he spent the first 16 years of his life. And growing up in Nigeria in the 70s, there was toxic masculinity running rampant. My father was taught that being mentally tough was the only way to get through life in Africa. And so when he came to America and he met my mom and they fell in love, they had me and my siblings, my father began to instill the same mentality onto me. Mental toughness was the only way that I was going to survive in the United States. So life hasn't always been really easy for me. I've been struggling, or actually my life at Cornell hasn't always been easy for me. When I was a freshman, I came in as a bio major, and I wasn't very good at biology. And I tried and I tried and I tried, and I still couldn't feel like I could hack it. And so I'd come to my dad and I was like, Dad, I really don't know what to do. I think I should switch majors. And he was like, Faith, just be mentally tough. And I was like, okay, well, I'm trying. It's not really working. I don't really know what to do. So I kept going, I kept chugging, and I was trying my best for 19 years to be mentally tough. And then my father died. In November of 2022, my father passed away after 4 years of battling a rare cancer called adenoid cystic carcinoma, and mental toughness went out the window. I didn't know what to do with myself, and I felt like everything that he had taught me for 19 years, like I said, flew out the window. So I decided, in the beginning process of my grief, I decided that it was time for me to put my mental health first. And I adopted this principle. It's not proper English, but I said, I need to be good in order for everything else I do to be good as well. So I took time off of school, and I came back spring 2023 with a new lease on life. I changed majors, finally, and I started to major in environment sustainability with a concentration in environmental policy and governance and a minor in law and society. And I applied to this class on recommendation from one of my comm major friends, and I got in, yay. And I spent the semester learning about communication theories for the first time and how they apply to the environment. And I was very lucky to be placed with the Campus Sustainability Office, especially under the careful watch of Kimberly Anderson, who is not here tonight. So when I first started with the Campus Sustainability Office, I really wanted to work on the Okanagan Charter. And the Okanagan Charter was signed by Cornell, I believe in October 2022, to become a health-promoting campus in people, place, and planet. And I really wanted to focus on, obviously, the planet aspect. When they say health promoting, they mean all aspects of health, and I felt like there was a pathway between mental health, sustainability, and all of those great, wonderful things. So I begged Kimberly to let me work on the Okanagan Charter, and she obliged me, not necessarily knowing what my motivation was, but I got to work very soon afterwards. So I moved up to Ithaca for the summer for the first time, and I was living by myself for the most part and doing my daily tasks. And as time went on, I continued to do my research on the Okanagan Charter and the New York State Scoping Plan and all these great, wonderful environmental things. But on the inside, that I was still struggling because it had been, today is the 315th day without my dad, but in the summer it was a lot fewer days, so the wounds were still fresh, and I was living by myself, and it was hard. But one day I was having one of my weekly check-ins with Kim, and I decided to share why the Okanagan Charter was so important to me. And I told her about my dad and all of my mental health challenges and why I feel like more people need to adopt my principle of being first checking on yourself and then doing everything after that. And Kim thanked me for my bravery and my honesty, and she shared her own views. And what I realized was, upon reflection of my summer, I realized that what I learned was the importance of openness and honesty. And Comp 3080 taught me that everything can be explained by communication theories. So theories are like maps that guide us through the landscape of human interaction, and they're also like compasses that navigate the sensitive terrain that is mental health in the workplace. So the bond that I created with Kim is a prime example of the social exchange theory. The friendship we had started when we shared our feelings, deepening our working relationship. We spent the first 15 and sometimes half an hour of our meetings talking about the latest episodes of The Bachelorette. And through those small talks about what Charity was picking and who she went on her one-on-one with, I realized that our friendship went, our relationship went way beyond just like boss and employee, that we were actually friends. Supporting your colleagues through their mental health journeys creates a deeper understanding, empathetic, and compassionate workplace culture. Sorry. So what I learned is effective communication equals a healthy ecosystem. An office should create a workplace culture where open communication and supporting one another is a norm or a baseline. I feel that with a healthy ecosystem in the workplace, you can get all the work that you need done. Specifically in CSO, or the Campus Sustainability Office, when employees feel supported, they are more likely to stay in that organization. This thus reduces turnover, which means there's more time to dedicate to meeting and beating Cornell's sustainability goals. Employees will also feel safe and a part of a community once they know that there is support needed there is support available when it's most needed. All of this open communication and happy workplace creates a thriving and holistic ecosystem where employees feel valued, engaged, and motivated to contribute to the greater good. Mental health discussions can be the foundation of sustainability work. Cultivating a healthy workplace environment where well-being is a priority will create employees who are more engaged and focused on their work. In pursuit of sustainability, remember that our most valuable research is not our most valuable resource is the well-being of the people who make it all possible. Nurturing that well-being through communication is the key to a sustainable future. So, thank you to my father, the Campus Sustainability Office, and Professor Chambliss for giving me the most incredible summer of reflection. Thank you.